Well, hello there everybody and welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. This week we have a few new additions to Red Dead Online, of course. At some point we may be joined by Choo Choo. I'm not sure where he is, but he may show up, who knows. I've left him a message. So I'm kind of relying on you all in the chat to throw ideas at me. I've got the chat like taking up half of the screen, so feel free to ask questions and everything like that. It's really friendly in here. In the chat we've got I am not human, I am you somewhere else, who I call I'm not human, just for simplicity. Hello there mate, thank you for joining us there. McDizzle asks what you do in this stream, and just talking about the recent updates and additions, some leaked content as well, and other bits and bobs to do with Red Dead Online, and just some maybe funny anecdotal stories from recent gameplay and everything like that. So feel free to say hello in the chat and I will I'll get to you as soon as possible. Also in the description of this live stream there is my awesome Red Dead Online Discord. It's for all platforms, you know, PC, PS4 and Xbox, all of them. And we do solo lobbies, trader trains in there, and we help each other hunt legendary animals as well. So if you need help with any of that stuff, that's it, go to the Discord server right there. I'm in there most of the time, so we'll get chatting and it's all good and help each other out. Really nice. So Raspor, that is my good friend Salvini, says my idea is for you. Have an idea, Steve, run with that. Okay. Okay, I'm not human, says I'll stick around for as long as I can. Thank you very much, mate. Don't put yourself out, you know what I mean? If there's something more important going on, that's what you need to be doing, mate. Alex Torres, hello, what's up? What's up, buddy? I hope you're having a good Friday evening, night, or Saturday morning, depending on where you are. Who knows? It's easy to assume that everybody's on the same time zone as me, but I know they're not. So Lauren Amy says I'll talk to you after the stream about the stuff that I want. She's already talking Christmas stuff and I'm not happy. Yeah, it's gonna cost me a bloody fortune. Okay. That's it. We're talking about Red Dead. Okay, off camera we have Lauren Amy. She is my partner. She's lovely. She's in the chat as well. In the Discord, welcomes people in and speaks to people. Real nice. So if you want to say hello to Lauren Amy in the chat, I'm kind of working out what side of the screen that is on. It's over there somewhere. Feel free to say hello to her and say hello to each other and all that lot. Awesome stuff. So this week, obviously, the biggest bit of news is the legendary moose. Now, I have mainly mixed feelings about the moose. Micah Bell says, I am here, yes. And if you've noticed, Micah Bell, blue wrench for you, buddy. Awesome stuff for being a loyal viewer of the channel. You know, I like to reward that. So you've got mod status in the chat there. That's awesome stuff. Just so if people are being silly in the chat, I'm not saying anybody's gonna, but I have a lot of experience not only live streaming myself on YouTube, but knowing other people, and they've been heavily trolled. It's good to have some solid blue wrench moderators in the chat. So yes. Salvini says Steve's starting to sound a bit Scrooge-y. Okay, yeah. I'm not a big Christmas fan at all. Don't really bother me. I don't even really care if I get any gifts, do I? She's staring at me like yes. Okay, so this week then we have the legendary moose, we have the night moose and the snowflake moose. This is not news really in any way, because it's been 3 or 4 days now since they've been out, but I want to talk about them anyway because it is this week. So it is going to be discussed on the weekly show. Now these moose, I literally had them both in about 10 minutes thanks to the help of people like Salvini in the chat. He's in the Discord as well. Thank you very much, Salvini. He's always keen to help me get these legendary animals, so a little round of applause in the chat for him. It's much appreciated, mate. It really is. He's helped me out no end with them. So the snowflake moose and the night moose, a lot of people were hoping for the panthers. They didn't get the panthers. And I originally did a video called Can I Predict the Dates of all the future legendaries? And although I got the release schedule wrong for them and didn't see the PS4 stuff getting released halfway through it, so that completely messed everything up, I still think I am correct that next week it will be the 2 free roam panthers. The week after that, it'll be the mission bear. After that, it'll be the mission moose, and then after that, it'll be the mission panther. So I think that ends on the 27th of October, the release schedule of all these legendaries. So if you're hoping for that Ewakta Panther garment, it's unlikely you're going to get that until the 27th. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Micah Bell says he got the Snowflake Moose and is going for the Night Moose next. Yes, I will give you a quick tip as well. If you've got people who say, does anybody want a sample of the Night Moose, Snowflake Moose, or any legendary animal? Usually it's only the first person to sedate that actually gets the entry in the compendium. I found out today that if you can get that person to set their posse up and then you sedate it while you're in their posse, even if you've joined the game late, you will get the sedate in the compendium. So I completed the Snowflake Moose earlier, the Night Moose should I say, and the Snowflake Moose remains for me like uncovered, like ungrayed out in the compendium. So I've still got to find one of them myself. The way I got mine was people helped me get it, like Salvini, Amy N, Choo Choo, and Mr. 313 all piled on to help me get the second one that I needed to get the guide video out as quick as possible. You know how I like to do it. Yeah, so I didn't actually get any entries in the compendium, but I don't care. It means it's nice and clean. Okay, good. Lauren Amy says, I'm going to buy Christmas decorations this month. I'll be going on my own so I can take my time picking them out. Thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up from me. Yeah, off you go into the wild.
Oh.
Yes.
You're going to let me run loose in B&M with my bank card.
Yes. But I'll be keeping a close eye on the spending.
That's
Yes, indeed. Oh, okay. So these moose then, the garments for the moose, in all honesty, at first I was just slightly disappointed, but as I look back, I am actually hugely disappointed, because when I was actually hunting the night moose the other day, well, it was earlier on today actually, someone said, oh, I've got a sample, so jumped on to complete the compendium, and actually had my moose garment on. And when that thing's running about, the antlers on it are massive on the actual moose, and then you've got your garment and they're about a quarter of the size. How do you get antlers that small from an animal that you've skinned where the antlers are that big? Like, I really wanted some extravagant headpiece for that to really make the moose worthwhile, and they've nerfed them completely. And I think that's probably to make sure that when you're walking through doorways and going underneath stuff, that it's not clipping through everything all the time. It's really boring. They're like the same size as the buck antlers. Not ideal, really. There we go. I'll just jump on the chat here real quick. I'm Not Human says, my feelings are mixed for the moose. Yeah, and the Snowflake Moose, I thought it was going to be pure white, and it's not. It's more like a cigarette ash grey. It's really like dirty looking, you know what I mean? Not good. Micah Bell says, I want the panther, looks like a cheetah, but that's going to be hard to photograph. No, there's a really easy way to photograph the predator legendaries. All you do is sedate them first. Right, this is the order that you do it. When you first encounter your legendary, even if you're gonna skin it or sample it, usually people would want to skin the first time to get the garment. I'm going to give you some good advice here. First of all, sedate the animal. As soon as it hits the ground, use your track option on the track that it left. Then, just stand there. If it's a predator especially, just stand there and wait for it to get up with your camera ready. Yeah? Take a picture of it. Sedate it again. Yeah? Because if it kills you, there's a good chance you'll still be around it. So sedate it again, then kill it, then skin it. and then the only thing you have left in your compendium is to sample. And at some point down the line, there will be a message in the Discord server, if you want to join it, there will be a message from somebody who says, anybody need a sample of, and that's all you need for your compendium. So in one encounter, you've nearly 100%ed it, and then all you need to sample. Saves a lot of time hunting them multiple times for all these different entries. Good tip there from Choo Choo. He's not with us right now, but he may join. I've been messaging him, so yeah, no probs, mate. It's all good. There we go. Micah Bell says, I want the panther, looks like a cheetah. Yeah, it's going to be hard to photograph. Yes, indeed. Like I say, sedate first, and then just stand with your camera. They'll get up within about a minute or two, and then kind of wait near a rock. If it's a predator, wait near a rock, and then if they come running at you, just jump on the rock, and they're just completely baffled as to what to do. They can't attack you, and they'll try running off. Okay. I'm Not Human says, yes, this is what I want. A whacked panther equals fake cheetah. Yeah, I used to say, like, looks a bit like a jaguar, but I've been put completely wrong, put completely in the wrong by Salvini, who claims there is no jaguars in Wild West America. So fair enough. that really don't bother me. So that's the best way of filling your compendium. So as of now, the only animal that I need any entries for is the snowflake moose. The rest of them, I've got them all. All the normal animals as well. It's all complete. And they're all stamped and everything. Harriet's very happy with me. Now, did anybody get any use out of the video I did middle of this week? The one, I actually did that video last week, but I was trying to come up with a good thumbnail for it, and I finally came up with a thumbnail yesterday and got that released. And that is, when you've already got the garment from an animal and you want to get a sedate from it, and a sample, should I say, if it's small enough that you can pick it up, like anything like a wolf, coyote, beaver, ram, buck, any of them, sedate it, sample it, and then stick it in the hunting wagon, and then you've always got a nice supply then of materials for crypts. And honestly, it does help a lot. You lose a little bit of honour, but I have started now a new guide series called Quick Tip for Red Dead Online. So just stay ready for them, because whenever I think of one little quick idea that will help you, I will be just doing that as a quick guide video called Quick Tip number, well, it'll be number 2 next, and 3 and 4. We're in no specific topic, just something that helps you along in the game, and then I can just put them all in a playlist or something. Does that sound like a good idea? Please let me know in the chat. Okie dokie. So this week then, for hunting the snowflake moose and the night moose, there is bonuses as well. Also, there's 50% more dollars for legendary moose pelts. There's discounts on Harriet tonics, crafting pamphlets, pistols, and the improved bow. But let's be honest, most of that's rubbish anyway. Micah Bell says, I've tried doing that method with a chalk corn ram. I tried giving it to Crips, and he said it was skinned even though it wasn't. Well, that's a little bit odd, mate, in all honesty. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, I've actually donated rams before, and he's been fine with them. Maybe a glitch, who knows. I do apologise if I'm not always looking in the camera. Behind the camera it's like a really big screen. I've got the chat there, information there, got the sort of stream preview there, I've got OBS over there somewhere. Yeah, so if I'm sort of looking all over the place, that's why it is. Okay. There's a gift this week as well as the arrows bundle, fire, poison and small game, and I think you need to do things with the moose like sedate them and skin them and everything, but for most people at that point in the game, it's not really going to be that much of an issue. Now, the bonus this week, the discount on Harriet's tonics. If you've noticed, when you go to Harriet, there is the weight gain tonics and the potent weight gain tonics and the weight loss tonics and that as well. there is an option for buy all on the potent weight gain and weight loss tonics. Normally it costs $6,000 something to buy them all, and this week Choo Choo bought them all for each one because there was discounted, and spent like $6,000 on buying all of the potent weight gain and weight loss tonics, to a total of like 40 each. Like, one of them will take you from skinny all the way to fat in the game, and he's gone and bought them all. He likes to stack. Yes, also some rather good news about my personal character as well in the game. It's not like news for everyone really, but I am on the road to $100,000 now, and I'm on the road to I think I'm nearly up to 700 gold, but I think I'm on like $97,000 in game. So after this stream, I may or may not actually do a gameplay live stream, grinding out, trying to. I don't think I'll hit 100k tonight, but do some activities and glitches maybe. You know, I like my out of bounds stuff. Maybe try the Sandini Bank again. So yeah. Micah Bell says most of Harriet's tonics are a waste of money. Agreed, apart from the Hardy tonics, because that's a really easy daily right there, and the animal pheromones, because sometimes you get that gold question mark and then the animal just disappears from the minimap. And the only real way to tell if it's still there is to just hop off your horse and have one of them pheromones. John O'Brien says, what's the point of weight gain or weight loss tonics? If you press I'll say the start button, and that covers all platforms. It brings up like the red player menu on the side. If you go to player or progress, one of them, and then select your player, it'll tell you whether you're underweight or overweight. And within that category, if you're underweight, you actually take less damage before you die. Should I say, you have less overall health. That's the better way to put it. But I think you have a bit more stamina. But if you're overweight, you actually take more damage, but you have less stamina. Something like that. It actually tells you in the menu. And the weight gain, weight loss tonic saves you from standing there just eating all of your crap that you've got in your inventory to try and boost your weight. You can literally do it in one tonic. So you use just a normal weight loss or weight gain tonic to go up like one stage from underweight to normal, or normal to overweight, but you use a potent one to get all the way from underweight to overweight just in one tonic. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. You can alternatively use two normal weight gain or weight loss to do the same thing. So yeah, it's not like the be all and end all. You can just eat. John O'Brien says Donny T needs a weight loss tonic. I'm not sure who Donny T is. Please let me know who that is. Is that a character in the game? I don't know. I honestly don't know. In all honesty, when I play the game, I've kind of got blinkers on. Unless I'm chasing money, I don't really, or legendaries, I don't really pay attention to the character names or anything like that. Everyone is just like a means to an end to get more money. Yeah, so that's that then. Next up then, we have a load of leaks, of course. POTUS. Now, I do know what that stands for, but I can't remember. Please let me know. Please type out what that is. Gus needs a weight loss tonic. Yeah, I know, yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think he'll accept him as payment. So, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some potential leaks then. We have new throwing knives. Apparently, these are going to have different effects. POTUS. Salvini says he means the great leader across the pond. Donny T. Oh, Donald Trump. Yeah, what am I? I'm just not thinking straight, am I? Like, why do I need that explaining? Never mind. I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. Thank you, Salvini. Thank you. So there's going to be some new throwing knives. Like there is the poison throwing knife. Apparently there's going to be some new variants of them with different effects, and new arrow types as well, including apparently a disorientation arrow, which is going to make it impossible for something or other. No one really knows what this does. Yeah, Yumper Scum, hello there, welcome. Micah Bell says the improved throwing knife isn't in online. I'm just trying to work that out. Yeah, in the story mode, it's been that long since I've played it, I can't even remember really what weapons are in there. But essentially, in online, there is going to be some new throwing knife types. So, yeah, keep an eye out for them. Probably going to release in the next few weeks. Probably in line with quite a large Halloween update, hopefully. The new arrow types apparently are like a disorientation arrow. There's also going to be like a new type of tracking arrow that you can use on a player, which keeps them lit up on the minimap even when they've gone out of view and everything like that. And there's also like a stamina drain arrow as well. Whether that's for animals or other players, who knows. Also, there is the this is probably going to be a biggie for a lot of people, because this weapon was in Red Dead Redemption 1 and it was quite a favourite, and that is the M1899 pistol, and it looks just like I'd say like a modern day semi-automatic pistol. Looks very nice, and that is already in the game files as well. There's videos of it. I'm not going to say whose videos. I'm not going to promote random other people's channels, but I've seen videos of people like hacking it in and using it, you know what I mean? So I know it's in the game, I've seen it, and it does look very good. Also, there is the improved bow. There is a new variant for that coming called the Jaguar variant, which is obviously like there's the alligator variant on the improved bow with the alligator skin and all that lot. There's going to be a Jaguar one, which has actual Jaguar pattern on the bow, which looks very, very good as well. There we go. Yumper Scump says home in Tomahawk. That's not quite period accurate, but that's, I don't know. I don't think home in Tomahawks even exist, do they? Even like modern day. You could probably make one, I don't know, but like a 1911 pistol. Yeah, possibly. Micah Bell says the explosive rifle from Red Dead 1 should get added. Yeah, the way they've got round that, though, is actually adding explosive ammo to pretty much any weapon. And I prefer it that way, so you're not stuck with one specific weapon like that. There we go. Hello, stranger. Hello, stranger. Hello. You was a stranger. Hello. Now you're not. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. Bolt action with explosive ammo. That is a deadly combo. But I do prefer the Evans repeater with explosives because the fire rate is much better. It's bang, 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 you know. Or the Mausers with explosive ammo. You know, sometimes you get the dailies and it says, 3 player kills with pistols, shotgun, Mauser, whatever. The best way to do it is just load up with explosive ammo and go in. You'll get them kills in no time. Just to get the daily, make sure that you start in the player lobby. Don't join the game mid-game and be trying to get them kills, because it won't work. You won't get a win for joining midway either. You need to join the game from the player lobby. So if you join mid-game, quit out and retry until you start in the actual lobby where you get to see the teams. Otherwise, the daily doesn't work. I will let you know right now. I'm Not Human says, I find home in Tomahawk terrific. Imagine being a cowboy and running around to dodge it. Yeah, it's going to end up in your back, innit? Now, when you say home in Tomahawk, it does kind of remind me of the home in suitcase. Do you know, if you ever played Hitman, there was like a bug where there's this suitcase that has your stuff in it, and essentially when you throw this suitcase, there's a bug where it'd actually follow the target and go round corners and everything, like, and follow them until it hit them through walls and everything. And the developers found it so funny because there were so many memes going on around it and so many videos about it. They actually came up with the homing briefcase in the game just because people loved it that much. So it's like one of them things where a bug becomes a feature. I like stories like that. There we go. Micah Bell says more guns should have incendiary ammo. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. The incendiary ammo is pretty damn good, but I do prefer explosive rounds like 99% of the time. The incendiary ammo is all stuff that I've basically got from the battle pass, and all that lot. So coming up soon then, we do actually have the new battle pass. There's been a few people in the Discord who I'm assuming have joined, have actually bought the battle pass really late. Someone said they got it on the 28th of September, and they're trying to grind it out to get it full, which if you had plenty of collectibles stacked up, that wouldn't be an issue. But going in basically with nothing late on like that, with just a few weeks to go, you're probably going to end up buying levels. I know it's sad to say, and that's if you've got enough gold to buy levels. But I tell anybody, as soon as they start playing the game, first thing you want, trader roll. First thing, no matter what, you want to get that trader roll. Next up, bounty hunter roll. Get that as soon as you can. Straight after that, moonshiners, and I recommend bounty hunter first because moonshiners takes a lot of dollars to be setting up, and early in the game you don't have them. Get the moonshiner shack set up. Then the last one you want is the naturalist, because that takes the most amount of dollars to even get going. You need. I remember when I first started the naturalist role, I'd spent about $5,000 before I'd even made any money. So you need to be getting these things. Also, the collector role is very good. The earlier you can be buying all of them rolls, the better, because as you level up them rolls, you get more dailies associated with the rolls. You see what I mean? So as soon as you can get all of them rolls set up, the better. Once you've got them rolls set up and you get on the dailies, just think, once you've got all your rolls, you can get up to 11 gold bars a day from just roll dailies and general dailies, and they're not that difficult. Once you've got that on the go, what's that, 3.5 days of grinding dailies? Once you've got your daily streak up, it's no problem at all. Like, I remember it was only a few weeks ago, right, as I was speaking to Choo Choo, and I was like, I really need 600 gold because I don't know when these mansions are going to come out. Everyone knows about these leaked documents and everything to do with the properties in the game, and this supposed 600 gold bar mansion in Saint Denis. I don't doubt that it's going to cost that. Originally I did, but I think it is going to cost 600, and I was only on like 400 gold, and I was saying to Juju, like, I really need to grind to get that gold, so he's like, get on the dailies. I'm like, yeah, I know, and it seems like a lot of effort, but within about an hour you can get all the dailies done, no issue. About an hour, just cherry pick the roll dailies, the easiest ones. Some of them it's like, use a blending tonic twice, done. 3 forest and river samples, but bunnies, easy. You know what I mean? Just there you go. Sell 3 collectibles, sell 3 samples, like half a gold bar each. That's what you want to be doing to be getting that money there. Hello Stranger says, wish they brought Outlaw Pass 1 from console to PC since we missed out. Yes indeed, yes. Wish they brought Outlaw Pass. That would be a good idea. Do you know, in that really quiet period in between the Outlaw Pass 2 and 3, there was that spell, wasn't there, after Moonshiners, where the game was devoid of anything. Should have just introduced Battle Pass 1 to PC and redone it for consoles as well. I mean, what's the problem? Okay, good idea. Micah Bell says, I'm saving for the medium delivery wagon. The best thing to do is get that medium wagon. Then you can make money. Before you know it, you've got the large wagon. Then you get on the trader trains. You get on it with people. You go, you get in my Discord server. Be nice to people. You know, it's good in there. And every day, I'm not kidding, averaging every day, minimum I'll earn in a day is 1.5k. Minimum, just for little effort. Just make sure your large delivery is ready. A few other people will have them ready. Just do them back to back. There we go. So within an hour, you've got 1.5k. And I mean, there's been days where we've earned 3.5 to 4k just doing deliveries. Easy peasy. Salvini says, after 28 days of doing at least one, preferably 2 a day. Yes, I had an issue where I was on daily streak something like 160 something. This was in the very quiet period of Red Dead when this was like mid COVID-19 outbreak. Nothing was happening with Red Dead, which is a shame because that's when people really needed something to do. But Red Dead had nothing. No battle pass, no new updates, no news. The game was a buggy mess. It was an absolute nightmare to play. And essentially I was still logging on every day, just doing 1 or 2 dailies, keeping that daily streak. And I was on like 160, 170 day daily streak. I was only about 20 or 30 days behind Salvini. Maybe 20 days, something like that. And I logged in the next day. My daily streak was gone. And that's when I decided to put the game down for a couple of months. Literally until the Naturalist update. Because no new content, got fed up, decided to do other things. Hence why on the channel there was a load of videos regarding Jurassic World Evolution. I got back into that a little bit. Just did other things, you know, emulators, Metal Gear Solid. You know, I can list these games, right? Got back into the emulators and that, but I wasn't going to waste my time with Red Dead when they're not doing anything with it. Like, at least at the minute, you know, some people are griping like, we need more stuff than just a new legendary animal every week. Trust me, it's better than nothing. These new legendary animals at the minute are basically just a small kindling flame, just keeping the show on the road until the Halloween update, which hopefully is going to be something really substantial. Hopefully adding a new major role or properties. That's going to be a big deal, getting them in. Now, bear in mind, the Naturalist update, the last animals to release are on the 27th of October, just a few days before Halloween, and I think that's when the Halloween pass is going to drop, if not a week or so before. But I think around Halloween there's going to be either properties or a new role introduced, hopefully. Hopefully we're going to see something substantial so that as one role ends, another one kicks in. Even if it's not even like a major role, you know what I mean? Just something to keep people interested, because I know for a fact from people that I speak to that a lot of players have abandoned the game already. And unless they see things like heists, properties, you know, getting the full GTA Online treatment, they're not returning. Okay. John O'Brien said I had a 128 day daily streak before the Moonshine update and it reset to 0, up to around 370 days now. Oh, nice. So you're a console player then? Yes, I don't mind. There we go. Micah Bell said I started playing Red Dead Online in that long wait for an update. I stopped playing for a while until a DLC was announced. I'm really hoping for either properties or the lawman role. Don't get me wrong, I don't really like Bounty Hunter, but it's something. It still gives you more things to do, doesn't it? If you get bored, you can earn gold doing Bounty Hunter. It is what it is. Occasionally you'll do one daily just because it's easy, like go do an easy bounty and complete it with 5 minutes to spare. 0.5 gold. Maybe lasso him a couple of times, another 0.5 gold. It's still something to do. So, yes indeed. So, let me know in the chat then where you're up to with your legendary animals, because I'm keen to know. If you're having problems with any of them, let me know as well, because I might be able to give you some advice. At this point in time, just free roam legendaries. I think I've like killed or been a part of a hunt for probably at least around 120 now, free roam legendaries. and I've got footage of about half of them, but obviously in the compendium it all shows and everything. So like in the gameplay live stream a bit later, I will show off the compendium and whatnot, whatever people want to see. But for the sake of doing these live streams the way I do them on a Friday night, I may switch up the format a little bit. Please let me know if you'd like to see a slightly different format. Maybe the news announced in such a way where I am actually playing. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually playing the game while doing the news and whatnot. Now, we do have a late visitor. Choo Choo has showed up, so I'm going to do my best to bring him in right now. Okay, so just bear with me. Let me give him a call and we'll see how well this goes.
Oh.
Hello there, mate. You all right?
All good, all good.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Oh, well, hello everybody.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. That's all right.
Sorry, I just had a dog, all that stuff to take care of.
That's okay, mate. That's all good. But thank you for joining us. We've talked about a lot of good stuff tonight. It goes to show I can do this stream on my own if I put my mind to it. You know what I mean? And there we go. If you watch on the stream, look, you'll find this quite amusing. There we go. You've got your name. You've got your name back on the stream. Awesome stuff. I just basically just invisibled it. You know what I mean? Just ready to activate. Yes. So far then, I'll give a quick rundown what we've talked about this week. New throwing knives, new arrow types. This is
what?
this.
Wait, what? What? This is all news to me now.
This is all.
What?
Well, it serves you right. Yeah, there's going to be new arrows. These have been found in the game files.
Please tell me improved arrows. Tell me they're improved arrows.
The arrows are going to be with different status effects to them. So in the game, there's obviously like small game arrows, poison arrows, explosive arrows, all that lot. But there's going to be a couple of new ones. I will just go over this again for Choo Choo's benefit. Essentially, there's going to be one that's like a disorientation arrow, which I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do, but in the game files, that's what it's called, and it's got a little symbol as well with like a confused question mark thing to it. And when you shoot that at either an animal or a player, it's believed it's going to have some kind of detrimental effect to them. There's also like a new type of tracking arrow, which apparently in PvP events is going to basically light up a player on your mini-map for a set amount of time. So it's kind of like a tracking system you get in a game like Far Cry or something like that, where you know, when you're outside the base, you sort of use your binoculars and scope everybody out, and they're permanently marked. Something similar to that. And apparently there's also like a stamina drain arrow as well. So if you shoot somebody...
You can kind of do that with the tracking arrow. That's what that does now. That does your stamina. The tracking arrow.
Does your stamina in?
Yeah, it does your stamina, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But anyway, yeah, there's a stamina drain arrow, and it's believed that is going to make you walk real slow and possibly not let you use any tonics or anything for a set amount of time. So there is going to be some new arrow variants as well. Also, in the game files, and also, do you know, in the catalogue, in the catalogue pages, that's been found in the game files, and the actual model of the weapon as well. The M1899 pistol, which is a
game changer.
That's going to be a semi-automatic pistol that looks similar to like a modern-day Beretta, basically. And that was actually in Red Dead Redemption 1, and it was a beast of a pistol as well. So it's got stopping power and firing speed, so it's going to be, like you say, it could become the new game changer, but we'll see. And also the improved bow has got a new skin coming as well, and it's called the Jaguar variant, and it's not Iwakta Panther, it's not called that, it's called Jaguar variant, where it's going to actually have like Jaguar skin or Jaguar pattern all along it. And that model is not in the game files yet, but the texture of it is, so you can see like the way textures work is they actually get wrapped around a mesh for the model, and the texture exists, but nobody's found the actual model of it all put together yet. So that's probably going to be a bit further down the line, if you know what I mean. But that is what's coming, apparently, in Red Dead Online.
New throwing knives, you were saying to me. What we looking at there?
New throwing knives. I'm not really sure, but I think they're going to have the new status effects that the arrows have got as well.
See, remember the ones in story mode and you could get like
improved.
Yeah, improved and stuff like that. I wonder are they going to come into it, you know?
Possibly, because at the minute throwing knives are about as weak as it gets.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Like when you go into any kind of showdown, or especially just fighting with random people in free roam, who's using throwing knives? Nobody.
See, the problem is you have no tracking unless you're in dead eye, you know? If you throw one of those on a moving target out of dead eye, it has to be a headshot, and you're never getting a headshot on a moving target with them because it'll just go where he was at the time you threw it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just address the chat really quick. Hello Stranger says, goods are at 70 something, delivery should be ready in about an hour. Please reveal who you are. What's your Discord name, please, mate? And what platform you're on, because at the minute we don't know who you are. But if you're not in the Discord, please feel free to join. It is linked in the stream description. You're more than welcome, mate. Micah Bell says, I want the casino boat in online and I hope to rob it in the future, just like how it was robbed in single player. Now, as you know, I have been doing that glitch on a guide video and on live streams, going to the casino boat, and it is fully modelled as well. Oh, no shot wasted. Hello, buddy. Yes, thank you for joining us on the stream, by the way.
Hey, dude.
Hello. It's like pretty much the only opportunity people get to see what I actually look like. So, there we go. Yeah, so I really do think they're going to keep that in the game and use that as a heist location. You know, you go to like a dock in Saint Denis and you get on them motorised boats and you go out to it. And it'll be filled with like poker tables and all that lot. But if you notice, when you're in Saint Denis and you look out, sometimes when you look out onto the water, it like kind of just like spawns in right in front of your eyes. So as with all of the texture mapping, all the texture maps and everything, it's not actually a permanent thing that's there. It can be removed. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it's not part of the landscape. It's an individual object that's out on the water. Do you understand what I mean, Choo Choo?
Yeah, like it's not there all the time.
Yeah, so it can be switched on and off. So why would you leave it there if it wasn't going to be used for something eventually, you know? Just a question. Okay, John O'Brien says, I'm on the Discord as John Boru, same as my PS4 name. There we go. That's the thing, you know. Like, I do kind of promote in the Discord, and I promote the Discord on YouTube. It's kind of working good that way, and I like it. So, John O'Brien says Sisika would be a good PvP showdown location as well.
It was already. It was for like a takeover series. It was a special event where you spawned in with no weapon, and you ran and you could pick up like a revolver, a shotgun, or sometimes like a Springfield, but it was really, really good, like, you know.
And now I missed that event because
it was really good.
Yeah, I'm not a big one for PvP events. Basically, if it wasn't for Choo Choo like holding my hand on these PvP events, I wouldn't be getting the dailies done. I wouldn't even bother.
Well, I actually have to give a big shout out here to No Shot Wasted, who actually helped me a lot today to get the daily for top 3 in a takeover series. So
Nice. That's how we do it. So like I say, after this stream, I'll work out what time that is when it comes to it. But tonight I will be doing a gameplay stream as well. Now, hopefully, do you know earlier on, Choo Choo, when we got that night moose?
Yeah.
Hopefully that has not affected spawns, because on stream tonight I do want to try and get the snowflake. You know, on stream as well. I could really do with getting some entries filled in the compendium. Now, if you wanted to go on and sample it, with me, or even if you wanted to skin it or something, we could both get pretty much everything done in the compendium. It's up to you if you wanted to try and help me spawn it in. Hello Stranger says no problem, Choo Choo. That's the thing, we have a good it's a really good atmosphere in that Discord, isn't it? It's really nice.
Even with the dailies, everybody helps, like, you know, when somebody comes on, like, and even if you're not like great at PvP, like, you'll get people in there who'll fucking help you soldier on, like, and get through the daily, like.
Not just that, there's people who know the easiest events and the best way to do them to raise your chances of getting your top 3 or whatever. Now, until I started learning about PvP events and everything, it can be a little bit overwhelming, can't it? Because when you're not a big fan of PvP to begin with, and then you go into PvP, the different modes, some of them you don't get to take your own weapons in, which is quite disheartening. You're like, I've spent all this gold and dollars on all these weapons and ammo, and I can't even use them in PvP. What's all that about? You know what I mean?
I have the experience. I was playing since day one on PS4, so that's all you really had to play was the PvP. There was nothing else, like.
Yeah.
So you got used to all the modes and how they worked and all that stuff, like, you know.
Yeah. So Micah Bell says Sisika would be a good place for a prison break heist. Ooh. Yes, similar to the mission in Story where you break John out of prison. Oh yes, that was a brilliant mission, that, wasn't it? You go over on a hot air balloon and you land nearby, don't you? And then it all kicks off. Oh no, you actually just scope with the balloon, don't you? And then you come back with a boat, I think, something like that. Oh, what a mission that was. And that's why I think the Sisika guide thingy video I did is quite popular, and the reason why it's requested so often on live stream to go over there, because it's so quick and easy to get over to Sisika. You just need I don't know if you've seen the guide video, anybody watching, but you basically just need to do the Cecil C. Tucker bounty mission. There's a little shack just north of Saint Denis near the railway, and you just do the slide glitch straight across to Sisika. If you don't know anything about that, check my channel for the Mexico glitch. That shows you a real quick, like 2-minute in-depth guide on how to do the slide glitch and get to Mexico. But you basically use that glitch to go to Sisika. So I've done a guide video for both of them. So if you're interested in that, feel free.
It's weird the way they have NPCs over there that do, like, and prisoners and all, and they're doing their shit like that.
They're all on the routines, aren't they? Like, yeah.
It's weird.
John O'Brien says, you can always tell the players will only do the PvPs for dailies, as they, like me, don't get involved and just goof around, apart from the race ones. Yeah, the only real PvP ones I do like are the race ones, but not the ones where you're shooting. Just a straight horse race. I'd prefer that. You know, because if you've got good... I know the racing on Red Dead is pretty rubbish. It's not like GTA Online racing where it's absolute bedlam. But if you've got, like, a group of players in there, or just you start a race mode where it's from A to B, no guns, just horses, you know, and it'd be literally your map knowledge that'd win the race, because there's so many little cheeky shortcuts and that on the map which a lot of people don't know about, and you'd soon get to learning the map if it was done that way. You really would, because you'd be following the leader, seeing all their little cheeky shortcuts to take, especially on like the mountainous areas. Just an idea, but it's another one of them ideas where it's kind of like, I think one of the main issues Red Dead Online has is most people have like impotent rage, don't they? And I'm using the example of the character from Grand Theft Auto, but a lot of people moan and say it'd be nice if this was added and I want to see that and everything. In all honesty, Rockstar don't care. I really don't think they care. They've got their own schedule. They're sticking to it.
What I want to know is Red Dead always going to be a game like that favours realism? If you know what I mean. Is there ever gonna, like, because you know the way GTA was kind of like, everything was kind of okay, realistic, and then like next of all we have like some crazy flying cars and some mad shit. Like, is Red Dead ever gonna have a transition like that? Is it gonna change one day where it's like, fuck it, we can all ride around on fucking moose, or you know what I mean, or
yeah, go absolutely batshit crazy,
yeah, like,
yeah.
You know?
Micah Bell says, I want instruments in future, so since many NPCs play instruments like a harmonica, if there was going to add them, they'd probably be added as emotes, like play guitar, and it'd probably just whip it out of nowhere and play the guitar. Or a harmonica, that'd be easy, just an inside pocket job, you know what I mean? It'd probably be that way, to be fair. But if you had a number of people who all had the different emotes and everything, do you know what I mean? Like, it would be good because you could get like a little mini band thing on the go, especially if you could synchronize it up. Cheshire Cat, hello there, Cheshire Cat. I hope you're well.
Oh, hello.
I've seen a Twitch streamer kill both mooses in 45 minutes apart. Yes, that doesn't surprise me. The guide video that I did about the Harriet missions and how they affect cooldowns, I still do stick by that video, but there has been a few people who've said, well, I had both the rams within an hour, or I had...
But were they on their own, though? You know what I mean?
This is the question that I ask, and they say, well, I was in a session with a couple of other people, but there was no one else nearby. But what you've got to take into account is sometimes that legendary can spawn in quite a distance away, and then there could be another player completely unseen on the map that spawned that in. There's numerous different things that could have happened for that to happen. Like, for example, the other day, I fast travelled to Coulter, and there was the marble fox, right? I was like, oh, nice. I sedated it, killed it, chucked it in the wagon, and I screen capped it for that quick tip guide video. And I was just going to use that footage, wait for the bar to run down, take it to Crips and everything. Fair enough. And then when I got to, I was riding around getting some collectibles, and about an hour later, I was near Rhodes, and I got a question mark come up, and it was the Outer Fox. And I was like, that's odd. And as I started chasing the Outer Fox, I noticed as it was running, there was actually another player on the minimap who must have been AFK or something, and I'm pretty sure it was their spawn. That's the only way I can explain it away. Cheshire Cat said he switched lobbies. Fair enough. Also, if you've got people helping you, for example, Choo Choo, the other day, Tuesday, came on, and I did ask in advance for a few people to basically avoid the moose, so that when I come on, I can make a guide video right away about the moose and the garments and everything. That's the way I like to do it every week. But essentially, I went to the point where the night moose was, and I left, and I had some bits to do that day. When I came back, loaded in, and the night moose was there within about a minute. Right, I got it. We set up a solo lobby, went to the spot where the snowflake moose is, and literally within about 5 minutes again, we had the snowflake moose. So that's other people spawning it in. What I think actually happens is there might not be an absolute 72-hour cooldown. I think what it'll do is just absolutely tank your respawn rates for that specific species or something like that, because time and time again, I'm not kidding, I have spent probably hundreds of hours looking for legendaries. I'm just gonna lay it out, you know what I mean, the way it is. And I have observed time and time again, if I've done a Harriet mission with that specific like species, then I go looking for the free roam animal, doesn't work, and I'll spend hours just roaming up and down, up and down, up and down, and then on the way somewhere else I'll get a gold question mark for one that I've not done a Harriet mission for within 3 days. You know,
I've done everything for the moose up at Ansberg, everything, so it's completed in the compendium. I haven't even seen the white moose.
Yeah.
And I went up there 3 or 4 times today after not seeing a legendary all day, and
yeah,
it hasn't spawned for me.
Exactly. And the thing is, whenever I've got the free roam animal before, or the Harriet mission, whatever, I've looked and I've looked and I've not found them in free roam. And what I've done is, when I've actually done the mission recently, I've started with a bit of paper, got my pen ready like that, and I write down the exact date and time. Yeah, and I'll just keep an eye on it like that on the time, 3 days away, boom, and I'll look, doesn't work, and then when I go after that exact time, 3 days later, it'll spawn in within minutes. That's all I'm saying. I've observed this time and time again with the bears, with the rams, now with the moose as well. I can't get any moose spawns because it's within 3 days, apart from Obviously, it was now 3 days ago since I got the night moose and the snowflake moose, but we interacted with that night moose today and sedated and sampled. So, is that going to reset the spawn rates? Who knows? Okay. Micah Bell says there should be something that boosts your strength. There goes the suicide mouse. Micah Bell said there should be something that boosts your strength, allowing you to pick up bigger animals like cows and bison. Maybe so, yeah, but...
Maybe a different wagon. Maybe a different type of wagon.
Yeah, with like a little hoist on the back.
Like a mad little ramp or something. I don't know.
like kind of... like a little hoist on the back, so when you get the big carcasses, you can back the wagon up and...
Yeah, it'd be nice to have to donate like a big carcass to like Crips or something, like a big elk or something, or a full 3-star grizzly or something, you know?
Yes indeed. Hello Stranger says bull shark testosterone. Not a bad idea, you know. Yeah, when you use the bull shark testosterone in GTA, you have like... You can take crazy damage for a short amount of time, can't you? And you do extra damage as well. But on top of your ability cards, Deadeye, other tonics, it might get a little bit OP with that, I think. Micah Bell says, BST from GTA, yeah. John O'Brien says, it annoys me that boars can't be stowed on your horse. Yeah, that is a bit odd because the boars are basically like the same size as the rams. So it doesn't make it...
A boar is a heavy piece of muscle, you know?
Well, it's a lot of fat in it. They're like truffle kings, aren't they? Yeah, but... I think the boar is right on the line of what a human could comfortably carry, I think. It's right on the line, so... Yeah, and the thing is, obviously, when you get a boar, it means that when you sedate it and sample it, you can't kill it and stick it in your wagon. That's the only real issue with that I see, but just bear it in mind.
The pelt is worthless as well. They're not really, you know.
Pelts are rubbish on them. You don't really get a lot for them. Now, I was really disappointed the other day because I'd seen a Tika gator for the first time in a while. Whenever I go to Harriet to fill up my wagon by doing air missions, if I see the banded gator mission, that's the first one I'll do because you can get that done. Most variants of that mission you can get done within 3 minutes, maybe 4 at a push. And the banded gator skin's worth like 40 materials to Crips. And I hadn't done any Harriet missions for a few days. I was actually off Red Dead more than... I'd do me dailies and then I'd do other things, you know, for a bit. I came back on and a Tika gator spawned in. Thought, oh nice. Just killed it outright, skinned it, put it in the wagon. When I took it to Gus, 18 materials for a Tika gator. Now just think, in real life, like a pure black alligator like that, even today, that skin is going to be worth some serious money to somebody who wants to make a handbag or boots or something like that. An actual fully black like gator is going to be worth some serious money for the skin. I know, I don't agree really too much with wearing animals or anything like that, but the trade is still very much alive, you know, and that would be worth a fortune back then and now. So why Gus only gives you 18 materials? He must be mishandling some of these pelts you're giving him, because that really should be worth a fortune, shouldn't it? In all honesty, yeah. For a Tika gate, you'd think it'd be. Oh my God, like you do the milk coyote mission, and that's 30 for a little milk coyote skin.
But like I always say, them legendary animals, there's gonna be more to them. That's not gonna be their only use. It's for them shitty coats. There's gonna be more use to them, like just different garments. Like a very good feeling they're just gonna come into crafting a lot more stuff, like, you know. Like,
I hope so. I really hope so. So we have almost reached the 1 hour point. I've kept this show on the road, Choo Choo, for a good 45 minutes before you showed up. That's good going. Bearing in mind, later on tonight, probably in around an hour. Is that okay with you, babe? In around an hour, I'll do a gameplay stream. Oh, look at that! The green light. Yeah, I've got the green light. Yeah, I'll be doing a gameplay stream in around an hour. That's how I like to roll. So call it 12 o'clock UK time. In around an hour, maybe less, maybe more. Just keep an eye on the channel if you want to see some gameplay footage. As far as news is concerned, I have covered it all tonight. And in all honesty, I'm surprised I can actually do an hour stream on essentially 2 small pages of information, but it's thanks to people in the chat and guests like Choo Choo come on, and we can keep the conversation going, can't we? And it's all relevant and it's nice. So like I say, next week I will be doing the weekly Red Dead Online Roundup again on Friday. It's every Friday now, and I'm thinking about maybe switching it up a little bit. Maybe next week just starting it off doing gameplay, but I'll have my phone open and sort of look through some like leak information and stuff. I understand it might be a bit more entertaining when there's gameplay and news going on at the same time. But the problem is, if there was more news, it'd be a better show. But there's not enough news, so I might have to combine gameplay with news. So next week, let me know in the chat now or in the Discord if you're in there. If you're not, that is linked in the description down below. Join. Great community. It's for all platforms. We help each other out. Solo lobbies, legendary animals, trader trains, general chat, Red Dead. It's all Red Dead in there. It's awesome. Salvini says the green light for Christmas decorations. Yes, that's been a bit of a running bit of a running joke on the show tonight. That Lauren's basically waiting for this stream to end so she can show me more of her Christmas decoration ideas.
Not ideas.
Not ideas. Did you hear that? Okay. I have to keep whispering into the mic. It's gonna get expensive. Help! Send help! I'm just, I'm winding you up. I'm. Yes. Okay.
That's without the tree.
Yeah. So, thank you everyone for watching. I will be back within an hour, in at least an hour. So if you want to see some gameplay, gonna try and get a snowflake moose. Willing to do requests as well, like gameplay requests, glitch requests. Try and find this animal, because I've not done a lot of Harriet missions over the last few days, so I could potentially spawn most things in if you want to see a legendary animal. The chat will continue as well. I'm pretty sure Choo Choo would want to join for that, maybe. Yeah. Okay. And okay, awesome stuff. Thank you for watching tonight. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Recommend the channel to your friends. I don't know, just coming up with anything. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's very rare I say these things. First time all stream I've mentioned anything like that. I don't like to bore people with it. And I'll catch you all in around an hour. Please come join us. It'll be really fun. Viewer requests, so you can say try this, try that, whatever. And I've got a few other things that I might want to try tonight that I've not done before. So might even end up making guide videos out of them. Who knows? Yeah, that's all good. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all real soon. Cheers everybody. See you in less than an hour. Bye bye. Say bye, Choo Choo.
Bye bye.
Bye everybody. End of show. Bye bye. Bye bye.